Just when it felt like the temple's corridors would stretch on forever, you enter a new room with a distinctly familiar look. Undoubtedly, it's the second puzzle room. The rules are the same as last time. You need to walk a path from the entrance to the exit, and the path must meet two conditions. 1. The next tile you step on must be adjacent to the tile you're currently on. You can't skip over tiles or travel diagonally. And 2, you must step on every tile in the room once and only once. Can you find the correct path from the entrance to the exit? As before, you can take a screenshot of this puzzle on your phone or computer and use its editing tools to draw a path, or you can find a PDF of the puzzle in the description of this video. You can print out the PDF and use a real pen or pencil. Pause the video here to solve the puzzle yourself. Let's start with what we know for sure. First of all, the path has to go through both doors, the entrance and exit. We can also fill in the corner tiles, since there's no other way the path can go through those tiles. Except for the top left corner, since the door there gives the path more options. We can't be sure if it'll continue right or go down. There's an additional corner here though, thanks to the walls in the room, so we can draw that piece of the path as well. Plus, the wall on the left here forces the path to go completely straight through this tile. And that's all the easy stuff out of the way. Now we need to think a little about the next step. The top left of the room looks a little claustrophobic, so let's start there. On this tile here, to the right of the door, the path only has a few options. It might turn like this, but that'll create a small enclosed loop, so it can't do that. It might turn the other way, but if it does, then this tile here becomes a dead end, so it can't do that either. The only option left is that it doesn't turn at all, but goes straight through the tile. Once we do that, we can see this tile here is basically a corner tile, because the path only has one way to go through it. Then this tile becomes a corner too. Now let's look back up at the top right corner. The path here has to bend downward, and the other end of the path here has to go even further down to avoid making a self-contained loop. Now it can either continue down more or bend left. If it bends left, we can see there's just not enough breathing room for everything. We have 4 ends of the path we need to deal with, and only one place for the path to exit to the rest of the room. That means we'll have to either create a self-contained loop or leave one of the ends isolated. Neither of these options work, so the path here will need to continue down instead of turning left. Now we can have the path here go down into the rest of the room. It doesn't turn right for basically the same reasons we just mentioned. And we'll just make sure the path zigzags here in order to include the last 2 tiles in this part of the room. Now we can see the path can't turn and connect here because that'd finish a complete path from the entrance to the exit, but without stepping on all the tiles in the room. So instead, the paths will have to do this. The rest of the path is pretty easy to fill in as long as we focus on corner tiles. And that's it. The exit door opens for you and you continue your way through the temple. According to some glyphs you found earlier in the temple, there should be one final puzzle room waiting for you ahead, the most difficult of the 3 by far. But until then, happy puzzling.